to emitter, and here current going to base to emitter. So this part is input and this one part is output part. So what in this case we are getting some value. In this case what we are getting, we are providing some voltage or current, we are getting output from here. You know that very well.
Yeah, yes,
Hello.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here is problem is that how much we are providing the input and how much you are getting the output. Actually problem is that how much we are getting here, providing input, how much we are getting output, we don't know, and we have no about anything. Means suppose we are providing some value, current value, we are getting some here output, VC value something is there, or IC will be there, we are getting something. Maybe IB, IC is very high value as compared to IB. Maybe like that. Suppose IB is 10 milliampere, just example. IC maybe 100 milliampere. You can say just
Okay.
example. Okay, but we don't know how much IB and how much IC. We don't know anything. Okay.
Okay.
So then you have some concept. What concept? Because here three parameter will be variable. IB is variable. Here IC is also variable, and IE is also variable because emitter side is also variable because there is a two terminal point here. Are you getting what I'm saying here?
Okay.
So when we are not deciding what for what value of IB, IC will be something or VC will be something, means output will be something. We are not deciding. What we are doing, we are providing input, we are getting some output. So this problem we can easily generalize or you can fix by fixing some value because we have three parameters. So out of three parameters, you have to fix at least one parameter. Then you can easily study about two parameters.
Okay.
So this is the concept of biasing of the transistor. In every case, whatever is transistor is there, when we are going for the biasing, we are deciding some value or we are making some input, proper input to get the proper output, because this transistor will act as a switch, act as an amplifier. So we are going to study about the amplifier because we are not going for the as a switch because switches will on or off.
Okay.
Okay. So when you are going for the amplifying, so you are providing input, we are getting more output. So what we are getting output here is we have to fix something here. What should we fix here? Should be IB will be fixed because this is the input voltage and here is the output voltage. So when we are going for the stabilize, so we have to fix one parameter IB. By keeping constant IB, we are varying the this point, we are getting the this point, means VCE. Are you getting what I'm saying here?
Yeah, yes, yes.
By fixing the IB, we are varying this input voltage, we are getting a VCE. So these things we have to make some things there. What should be according to this stabilize, because IB is different for different conditions. It's not should be fixed for every condition.
Okay.
So that's fixing the value of IB is the process of stabilizing. Anything you have any concept confusion, you can ask. You have any confusion in this conditions, you can ask why you're going further biasing. Biasing is we are fixing some value, we are making stabilizing the transistor. We are making the stabilizing the transistor.
Okay. But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we have are we stabilizing the input side?
Not input side. Actually, whole things we have to stabilize here. We have to stabilize whole things. Okay, means transistor. We have to stabilize the transistor. to stabilize the transistor, we have to make some changes, and what that is has some different method also. But in general way, suppose if you fix this IV, then we can vary input value here. Whatever is input voltage is there, we can vary in V input. We will get the VCE output value. Okay.
So when input is stabilized, output will also be stabilized. So
Yeah, definite. Yeah, because output will be definitely stabilized. Then you can say this is stabilized. And what should be stabilized means suppose you are giving some gain and there's some value there. So gain should be what? It should be fixed. Some gain is more no here.
okay, okay,
And it should be fixed. It should be fixed. For fixed value should be fixed. For fixed value, it should be also fixed. Then you can say this transistor work on this region, or this is stabilized in this region. You can say.
okay.
You can say transistor is in working in this region and stabilized in this region. Then you can decide. Otherwise, you can't decide.
Okay. Operating range.
Region, not operating region. Yeah, region. We have to study. Okay. So I'm going to explain about bashing, and I'm going to consider some circuits. One circuit. Behalf of that circuit, I am going to explain about the bashing and DC load line. Okay. This one is just basic concept. Why we are going for? Because I'm saying this one. What is saturation region? This one is an active region. This one is a cutoff region. We are saying like that. Okay. There is a three conditions. We know that very well. But why are going for the biasing? So we are going for this way because we know that when it's a transistor is an active region, so we have to stabilize for which input output should be what. You know that very well because this was amplifier, so you will get some amplifier value. That amplifier value should be proper way. It's not proper way. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So can I have this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so let us know, write down here biasing of the circuit. Heading is biasing of the transistor. Biasing of the transistor. First heading is biasing of the transistor. Okay.
Okay.
In this case, we are going to study first method because we have some methods. Okay.
Okay.
So write one as a note. Need for biasing of BJT as a note. Then we will go for the methods. Okay. So as a note, write down need for biasing BJT. Mean why we are going.
Okay.
So apply external DC voltage.
Okay.
Apply external DC voltage or supply DC external voltage, you can say also, of correct polarity and magnitude.
Okay.
Correct polarity and magnitude to the two junctions of the transistor. Of the two junctions of the transistor, comma, to operate it in the desired region. To operate it in the desired region. So why you are going for the biasing? You got the you have any confusion? You can answer. You got the answer here. Why you are going for the biasing? Okay. So for biasing, we have some method. So first method is fixed bias. You can write here fixed biasing. Fixed biasing or fixed bias method. What is the fixed bias? What is the fixed bias? Okay. So for this, we have to consider one circuit. And what is that here? We have some structure like this. Okay. This one is the VCC. We know that. And here is one resistance. Okay. And this should be RB. You can say it's RB. Okay. Here's emitter value. This one is the base, and this one is the collector. It's the RC. Current will be moved through your IC from this point to emitter. Okay. So now we have here for fixed biasing concept. You can use here capacitor C1. You can say here we have also coupling capacitor. Yes, C2 you can say them, and output will be around this EFP output you can find here. Okay. Anything more here? So let us see why you are saying here fixed bias. So before that, we have to some analyze some parameters. What is that here? Okay. Suppose we know that capacitor impedance values is equal to 1 by omega c. You have a decide the, I think so, 1 by omega c. In general, we can write here x is equal to what? It should be 1 by omega. Yeah. So we can say here 1 by omega c means f is 2 pi f into c. We can write here. Okay.
Okay.
So when applying here some DC source, so frequency should be 0. We can say here frequency should be. So impedance will be what is approaching infinite. Hello.
Impedance.
Yeah. Yeah. F is 0. Then you can say X will be going to infinite.
Okay. Sir, how this parameter is linked to that circuit XC?
Yeah, because here is a capacitors we are using. Here also you are using. Okay.
Okay.
We are using capacitor some value. So suppose we are going to use here some here what is AC signal is there. We can say here is AC signal. This one is AC signal. So it will be off, but suppose a DC signal. What we are going to DC biasing here. We are going for what? DC biasing. So what is the function of this value? This one and this. What is the value here? Why we are using this capacitor? Concept is here because in generally by calculation sometimes we are using this capacitor, sometimes we are not using, but in circuit we are drawing, but when you are going to making some calculation or finding whatever we output on anything, so we are not using sometimes this capacitor, but sometimes we are using here. So here suppose when will not use, when we will not use here, so actually we are going for the what DC biasing. So we know that for DC biasing, impedance is going to be infinite because frequency is equal to 0 for DC case. Okay.
Okay.
So these things we have to make as a sort. This both capacitor will not use here. When you're going to analysis about the fixed biasing, so we had to neglect this capacitor. And why? Due to this concept. If frequency is low, approaching 0, because it's DC biasing, so frequency should be 0. Okay. If frequency 0 is going to be infinite. So what you can say? This should be this value infinite means what is going to be open, I think so. But we have to make some close here. So what we have to do here?